All right. I was wondering, like, why aren't we on the stream yet? Like, what's going on? But y'all, I decided to come on a bit early today because there's just a lot of stuff I want to talk about, and these 3 hour lives are not gonna work. We gotta split it up. So, um, we're gonna get through the visual that was from the other day, and we're gonna take a look a little bit into who really Felicia, was as a person. I'm gonna put my glasses on, but I know everybody be talking about me when I put my glasses on. I might take them off because I need a new pair anyway. Let's see who we got in the building. I do have to go over last live to see the tickets that are going to be in there. I was slacking on that, guys. I apologize. But I've just been looking into so many different things. So let's see who we got in the building. We got Miss Veronica in the building. We got Oscar the Wise Man. What's up, bro? Michael in the building. Yes, guys, hit that like button. Let's get all this information out. Hopefully, we can find Felicia. I don't like to be, the negative person, but things are just not looking that great to me right now. And it's crazy because I'm like looking through her stuff, going through all of her information. And you guys know she's from San Diego, just like me. And me and her have the same photographer. And I'm like looking at her pictures like, dang, I didn't even know that. So I was thinking about like hitting him up and seeing like what does he know about her as a person and things, because it seems like they had multiple photo shoots together. And we'll be looking at some of that stuff later on today. So that's why I wanted to get, when I do cases, I want every piece of footage out there so you can go to one place and find everything there. My thing is, I'm so sick of people saying, oh, I know for a fact this happened. Oh, I know for a fact. They know for a fact without facts. And I'm just like, how do you know for a fact, but you don't have anything to prove what you're saying? So let's keep going. We got Fun to Be Blonde. You be confusing me now because of your little new wording. Let's see who else we got in the building. Buddha, hey mama, how you been? Yes, yes. Okay, let's get straight into this. Okay, why? Hold on, yeah. Hold on. I don't know why I didn't put my phone on silent, but it's a number I don't know. So give me a quick second. Okay, as soon as I hit live, of course, and I forgot to hit do not disturb, but we got multimedia in the building. Did I miss anybody? I think I seen somebody that I didn't click on. Oh, yes, definitely. We need all the receipts. That is the one thing I go on. And before I even go into this first video, I keep hearing this is one of the rumors that, oh, we know for a fact that she was there with multiple girls. She went with a lot of girls and stuff like that. Sorry, I need to fix my shirt. She went with a lot of girls, or she met up with. Okay, but where are the facts? Some guy flew her out there. Where are these facts? Like, you guys are just hearing these things and no one can show for it. So what I think was seen, because I keep hearing, I've seen videos of her and some girls, but what I think people don't do is pay attention to details. They get things told to them, and then now it's facts. No, it's not an unknown number. it wasn't an unknown number. It was a 619 number with an actual number there. And I have been talking to Felicia's father. And so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't no one like seeing me go on and then calling me. Otherwise, yeah, I don't answer block numbers. You crazy. Fun to be. But yes. So I'm going to play this first. I was going to wait to play this, but this has just been like irking me because people want to have so much information. Don't make up information. Don't make up information. Like, let's have facts here so that we can really get to the bottom of things. If we're just gonna make assumptions and guess, I don't understand how that's helpful. But here's a TikTok, and this is what I think everybody is looking at. I could be wrong now. This is what I think everyone's looking at, and is saying, no, we know for a fact she was here with multiple people. We seen her with guys. We seen her with like 4 or 5 girls. This is probably where I think that is coming from. If there is something that shows really she flew here with people, let me see, because I haven't been able to find it. So let me add this to the stream really quickly. And I know there's music in here. Ew. I don't know how I'm gonna get around that. Will I get in trouble for TikToks? I don't know. I don't really have to monetize this, but I do want you to see it, and it's on the internet anyway. I believe it's on somebody's name. Who is she? I'm gonna put that in the that link in my you know what I'm saying, my description box. And I mean, it's already on YouTube, so it's not like I'm playing something that's not on YouTube at all. So this is the video that I think everyone is looking at and is saying she came here. But it's like, do you guys have timestamps? Like what? This just only says, and I believe this is the person that posted it, said Felicia Johnson having fun moments with her friends and family before she went missing on April the 15th. And I think people just see April the 15th as like, no, this is the day. I don't know. She be making me mad sometimes, y'all. All right, here we go.
Pass me the drugs, my heart coming, it's gonna be okay. Just go leave, okay. Baby, lead the way. Yeah. The way. But today, right now, I need you. Everything.
Red Cup gang, Johnson gang.
Okay, this is what I think people are not paying attention to. Look who we have in the back here. Look who that is. That is her father. He didn't fly here with her. When he came here, he wasn't with her. So I don't know if they're seeing the girls, not paying attention that this is her father in the background. Hold on. I'm gonna have to block her out or something if she do it again. But this is her dad in the background. So are we looking at this and saying, no, she came with girls? I don't get it, but I'm gonna let it continue. It's not too much longer though.
Wait, what? And you adopted too.
I was about to say that.
You know, your dog yourself. Your dog yourself. She got.
And another thing, I think this young lady right here is her best friend from what I've been looking at. Or I don't want to say best friend because I don't know, but I think it's one of her close friends because I have to edit some of these videos that I do want to show you later. I know they are other places on the internet, but I don't mind like being in like a thong or something like that, but straight vagina shots, I don't feel comfortable with putting that on my page. I may put the full video. I'll put the full video on my community tab if I can. I'll put the full video on my community tab and you can see the whole thing there. But I believe when I show it tonight, I'm gonna have to have it kind of blurred, but you guys will get a picture of what's going on in the video. But I just do not want to put nudity on a video. Oh yeah, she got a strong bark now. She got her little grown face going now. I'm like, oh. They was looking like it was a family cookout. Yeah, they was having fun. Let's see. I immediately noticed her dad. Thank you, Miss Jasmine. I'm like, this is the only thing that I could find because I'm like, what are people finding? And if anyone has it out there where you guys see, she came here with somebody flew her out here, not out here, but you know what I'm saying, to Houston or anything like that, let me know. Please hit me up. My Gmail's right there, NaomiChinaD@gmail.com. The fastest way to get a hold of me is my Instagram, which is right there as well, NaomiChinaD, because I just don't see it. This is the only thing I see her with a group of girls and her father right there. He just says Johnson's. And then the young lady is like, they're basically like, well, you're not a Johnson, ha, 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 type deal. So I'm just like, well, where does that all come in? I don't know. But moving forward, and yeah, I'm in the process of, for the next live, editing those videos so we can look at it. And right after the live, I will put up the actual video on my community tab if I can. But I do, like I said, I do not want to put the nudity on my channel, on my actual channel. But if I can't put it on there, I'll blur out that part. I mean, it's already on here anyway, and I can just give you guys the link on where to go find it. Hey, Christina, how are you? Okay, let's go straight into this video right here. Let me have it already up here that way. It's not loud. Let's remove that one real quick. Hey, Lizzie, don't steal nothing. She like to come up here and just take stuff. All right. Uh-oh. Stop sharing screen. Share the new screen. This one, we'll play this one first because I don't believe I brought this one up yet. Why are they playing another ad? Hold on, y'all. Let me let them get their ads together. They just literally played one. I'll pop it up as soon as it's done. Let's see. Let's go. Once again, yes, this is all fair use that I'm playing on here. Let's see. So someone used footage from Felicia. From where did she have a TikTok? I looked up her Instagram and things like. I'll put all that in the next video, so you guys can also go and do your due diligence as well and look into it. I'll put the ads that she has and the TikToks and the things like that. I was told, and you guys know I'm gonna let y'all know if I was told or I know for a fact. I was told that her father, and I don't know how true this is, before handing the phone over to law enforcement, he was deleting stuff in her phone. I don't know how true that is. I have no facts, but people are just throwing that out there. And I just want all these rumors to stop. Like, if you guys don't know for a fact, stop making up things. Or her dad sent her to Houston. Like, come on, like, for real. Her dad sent her to Houston. He seems to, supportive of her or for her. What is a dad going to do? And I'm tired of people saying, well, he shouldn't support her and he shouldn't. She's 24 years old. We are not talking about a 16-year-old or even 18. We're talking about a 24-year-old grown woman. She's not new to this at all. when I show you what I'm going to show you, she's not new to the game. She got into a car from information from an employee, and we will listen to that as well, what the dad is saying and how he got the information, because I was wondering that as well. How did he know all these little details? So we will be listening to that tonight, and y'all, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna bring this up. So here we go. Why does it do that when I do that? That's why.
Missing daughter. 24-year-old man says he'll stay in Houston as long as it takes to find his missing daughter. 24-year-old Felicia Johnson disappeared 10 days ago, and her father says a reward may be increased in order to bring in more tips. Jason Miles is live from Bear Creek Park, where Johnson's family says her phone was found. Jason?
That's right, Lynn. A PI hired by the family claims he found Johnson's phone covered in blood here at Bear Creek Park. Further reason the family believes foul play is involved. Flyers like this are posted at Bear Creek Park, where 24-year-old Felicia Johnson's family says her bloody phone was found, while her father, Kevin, continues to keep her name in the news.
I'm her father. I'm the face of her, and I'm her representative in her fight to come home.
He came to Houston from his home in San Diego after getting word of Felicia's disappearance.
And nobody's going to fight this fight more than me, harder than me, and longer than me.
He says his oldest of 3 children was last seen April 15th at Cover Girls Gentlemen's Club on West Little York, where she applied for a job days after coming to town from California to celebrate a birthday and earn some extra cash.
She fell into something that she couldn't get out of.
Community activist Quanell X, who helped organize a vigil last night, said Johnson got into an unknown man's car when an Uber ran late, and that the club has not provided surveillance video or any other information. Meanwhile, Texas EquuSearch spent hours in the area where Johnson's phone was found and tells me it will continue to follow law enforcement's lead on when and where to search. At this point, HPD considers it a missing persons investigation.
I feel like they are doing their job.
Johnson believes a Crime Stoppers reward on top of other money being raised may prompt a member of the public to do the right thing as well.
Reach out, go in your heart. Just if you know something, even if you want the $5,000, just say something, call in with something, give us something.
And we went by the Cover Girls Club today, talked to a manager who referred me to an attorney. That attorney returning my phone call just within the last hour or so. He says Cover Girls is completely cooperating with HPD and even providing pertinent video surveillance that may not provide to Quanell X or the media for that matter. Meantime, the club hopes Johnson turns up safe and sound. Reporting live tonight, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.
We all certainly hope to find his missing daughter. 24-year-old Felicia Johnson disappeared.
So, you guys, some people are saying, well, maybe she is alive and, you know, she flew out here because someone was telling her about this club. And I heard, we'll go over this as well too, but a young lady was saying, oh no, you would have to know. I'm gonna bring this comment back up. You would have to know someone to go to this club. You would have to know somebody that knows someone to get you in this club. And that's not true. I think what I was thinking before, this club is connected with a club that I was dancing at in Houston, which is Centerfolds. From the research I've been doing, not facts, Cover Girls and Centerfolds are kind of like sister clubs. And I got the same treatment. Like, at first it was kind of like, wait, hold on, over the phone. You know, they were kind of like, wait, you know, we just being kind of like, oh, you know, we're not hiring right now. But when I went into the club, it was like different. Like, they were like, okay, cool. but my friend couldn't work there. And I was just like, why? So it does kind of go by what they're looking for at the time. But for people to say there's no way she would have come here unless she knew somebody, that's not true. That was my first time not in Texas, but visiting as I was in Houston, Texas. And that was a club I went to. So not Cover Girls, but Centerfolds. And I was able to get in. And they're like, well, no, you can't get into a club like that. Like, you can't just fly in and go in. I think it just depends on who you're dealing with, because let's say she got invited, because some people are like, she got invited to Houston. And if she got invited to Houston, Texas by a manager or something like that, that's how I ended up in Texas. Was, like I said, I was working at Strip Hop, and a manager there was like, hey, I work at a few clubs down there. It's going to be All-Star Weekend. I got you. Come down there. Blase, blase. I do play it safe. So when I flew out there, it's not like I gave him my flight information or anything like that. Me and my friend flew out there, got our rental car, went and got our own hotel, did all our personal stuff. Then we went to multiple clubs and then went there to the club he was working at that night. And to not make this video that long, I am making a separate video of my experience at that club, the things that go on in that club, the relationships between people in that club. It was something I wasn't used to just working in California, Nevada, Florida. Like, it was just, y'all. Anyway, since he was just speaking about the reward, I did want to bring this up. There is a $5,000 reward, and I ain't gonna tell y'all how I really feel about that, but y'all already know. $5,000. Now, what makes someone's life more valuable than another? That's just what I want to know. I'm trying to figure that out. But let me go back to this because I didn't answer this. If she flew with someone or a group, then those people would know by now that she is missing and come forward. Also, the police can pull airport video to see if she was actually traveling. I believe her father said she did fly, because someone's like, well, did she drive from California to Texas by herself? It can be done. I've driven. I wasn't by myself, but I drove all the hours all the way till I got to Texas, and then someone else took over. But I don't believe she would have did that by herself. And her dad said she got a ticket, so I think that's what happened. And so they would be able to pull the video from the airport, definitely. Now, the club is saying they are fully cooperating and gave all the cameras the video footage. I could say, yeah, they're probably cooperating. But if anything is going to jeopardize this club, I can almost guarantee you there's going to be a reason why that part isn't in there. Either the camera shifts or it turns on and turns on. It's going to be something. It's always something. I'm sure since the FBI is involved, maybe we can have a little bit more transparency, but I don't know. I just know things like this happen all the time. These clubs have multiple lawsuits, and we're going to go into all of that as well. And they protect themselves. If you look into this club, Cover Girls, you will know, not even just this club, you will see they got connections to where you're not going to see the owners. The owners are not going to speak. You're not going to see the owners. I'll be surprised if the police department, just normal Houston Police Department, gets in contact with them. Maybe the FBI, but nah. And then it's probably going to be just like a spokesperson. They're not. Yes. All statements are alleged. This is my point of view. None of this is facts, but for what you guys see on the news and things like that. And I don't even say that's facts, because I have reported some things that I've seen on the news and then looked into it more. It's not the real information, and then you'll see the news redact. So just take this with a grain of salt. I'll never say that anything I do is 100%. Yes, Michael, there is a lot of red flags. There is. I was bringing this up. Let me go ahead and do that while I'm still looking at your guys' comments. Layla, you are active. Jeez, mama. All right, so I got that there. Yes, right. The police will comb over, the phone forensically and can retrieve deleted data, if any. But hearsay definitely does not help. Yes, thank you. I don't like any of that. Like, even if he did delete it, we'll find that out later. I don't need people out here, oh yeah, the dad did this, he did that. And now we're victimizing him. Why? What did this man do but fly to the last place his daughter was seen and is trying to get answers? So I do understand, getting a private investigator, not necessarily to investigate, but using Quanell X's name, like he said, got things moving. Now everybody's on their toes, want to move because they know he's gonna say, hey, this, and that. I have my little suspicions about Quanell, but can he get people moving? Yes, he definitely can. Now you see her name. When I first started talking about this, I didn't see it anywhere. I only seen it in Texas's little blogs and stuff like that. Then it went on the news. Now I can say, I'm going to play, after I play this video, I'm going to show you. Finally, the other day, it came to San Diego. And I'm like, hey, it's on our news now. It should have been on our news. She's from San Diego. Why did it take this long for that information to be on our news when she's from here? She could have friends here that was talking to her while she was out there and say, hey, I know this, I know that, I know she went to see this person, or whatever the case may be. So this is about the reward from Crime Stoppers. There is a $5,000 reward. Like I said, I feel like that's very, but here we go. They better not do it to me with a commercial.
With the right support, most people living with autism can thrive.
They love to do it to me. I know. I'm going to pull it up right when it's done. It'll be done in a second. All right. Here we go. Why isn't it playing?
California to celebrate her birthday. KPRC2's Rwanda Logan is joining us live now with more on the efforts to find her. Rwanda, good morning.
Sophia and Andy, good morning. Texas EquuSearch tell me that they will maintain a noticeable presence around the Bear Creek area because this is the area where the family's private investigators say that they found the 24-year-old's bloody phone. Now, Crime Stoppers stepping in, offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to Felicia Johnson's return. Yesterday, her family and friends held a prayer vigil. Her dad, Kevin Johnson, said she went missing 10 days ago while in town visiting from California. He says he was told his daughter was last seen getting in a car with the man leaving Cover Girls nightclub near the Beltlands 290. Texas EquuSearch looked for any signs of Johnson last week at Bear Creek Park, but were unsuccessful.
Daddy here for you. I'm not leaving until we find you. I'm standing strong for you. Every day gets harder. I'm not gonna lie.
She has not called a member of her family, not used no credit cards, did not return back to the hotel where she was staying. Now you heard there from activist Quintel X. He also said that they have received some tips, but none of them have really panned out. And EquuSearch saying that they are offering any assistance they can to Houston police. Anyone with information should call HPD. Live from Northwest Houston, Robot Blog and KPRC 2 News.
Real One, thank you.
With the right support, most people.
So that was that from the reward. They're saying that they have a $5,000 reward. Now, do I know what the stipulations on that is? No, I do not. But I do feel like it should be raised. I feel like she should be worth more than that. I don't understand why, I hate to say it, I don't want to make it a race thing, but African American women especially get treated like, they're nothing. They're objects. It's nothing. Like, I don't understand that. But let's see. Let's go to I'm going to do the visual next. Miss Jasmine, she's too pretty to be out there by herself. Sad. Yes. But you know what? She is literally 10 years younger than me. And when you're young and you're in this lifestyle, at that time, I didn't see danger in anything. I knew the dangers of the work, but I wasn't afraid of anything. I still think I kind of have that a little bit in me that especially, okay, she did get into the car with a patron of the club. You don't look at that person as, just somebody walking up to you. If you're at a store or you're, just jogging or something, and a random person comes up to you, you're going to be like, hey, but in this type of environment, you get that all the time, and kind of, they know what's up, what's up. So it's kind of like, I don't know. You can kind of fill out creeps, but this person could have probably made her feel very comfortable. You don't know. She could have been talking to the girl in the front or one of the waitresses while she was waiting to audition. And they're like, hey, he looking at you. You need to talk to him. He got money, and whatever the case may be. She didn't get the job. And so he comes out. He's like, hey, I'll give you a ride to your hotel. From what we just heard, she never made it to her hotel. So this guy being said to be a frequent person that goes to this club, and with her father saying she left the club around closing time, and them saying she didn't work, that's a lot of it just doesn't make sense to me, because on a Friday, am I right? Wasn't that a Friday? Let me know if I'm wrong. But on a Friday, normally they don't do auditions on a Friday, especially at that time of night. That would have meant she worked that night. And now they're saying, okay, she didn't work there. If it was a Friday night, me being in the industry, I would have thought she worked that night, leaving at 2. She worked that night and was leaving at the end of her shift, because they don't have you come in on a Friday night during major hours and audition. They don't do that. You would come in and be like, hey, I want to audition. They wouldn't even speak to you, because the first person at the desk would be like, no, we don't do auditions on Fridays. We don't. Fridays, Saturdays, it's a no-go. Maybe if it was a Sunday, maybe I could believe that, but I don't know. Am I wrong, y'all? What? I believe it was a Friday. Let me see. Let me go to some of the comments before I go to this visual, and we're going to wrap this up real quick. And then I'll be back. I got to go do a few things. Got to go grab a little side. Got to do one of my classes online, and I will be back. Let's see. Yes, you guys, please hit that like button. Let's get all the information we can get out to any and everybody that we can reach to. Please hit that like button. I constantly see, my views going up, but my likes are like You guys aren't helping. That's like the most you can do to like help me out. Just hit it. Hit that like button and subscribe. Let's see. Oh yeah. Michael, you got to get that picture. Oh, I sent it to you. Did you get it? You never told me if you got it or not. Hit me up after. Not right now because it's going to make my phone ring. Right. These clubs are here to make money. They aren't going to interview you via phone. They want to see the girls first. But did you disclose you were asking? Wait, but did you disclose you were... Wait, but did you disclose, or were you asking if you were from Houston? Oh, did I disclose, or was I asked was I was from Houston? No, they normally wouldn't do any of that. The only reason why I called was to make sure, they were hiring and things like that. And normally they'll be like, I know they're not going to just hire me over the phone. I've had some places in Miami, bigger clubs, before I go out there, I'll send pictures of myself before I even go out there because I don't want to go all the way out there and I can't. I'll send pictures of myself. They're like, okay, yeah, come in. Places like this, though, that aren't like super huge names like that, because I'm talking about like onyxes, kings of diamonds, like sapphires, hustlers, you know what I'm saying? Things, experiment rhino, those type places. Some I will send, like if I'm going further than just a state over, yes, I'm going to send pictures or whatever. So when I go out there, they kind of already know who they're looking for. But no, I didn't say anything from, I did say, hey, I'm coming from out of town. They already know a lot of girls are coming from out of town if All-Star Weekend is in their city. They know that. And so I said, hey, I'm coming from out of town, this, that, and the other. They're like, well, we'll see when you get here. I wasn't worried about any of that because I already knew I had a club to go to. If all fails, I knew I already had a manager at a club that I knew I didn't have to audition or anything. He already knew who I was from my club in Vegas, and he told me to fly out there. So I wasn't really worried about working per se, but I did want to have a variety of spots to hit up the time I was out there. I didn't just want to be in that one club because the club that it was more of a Black girl urban club, as they would say. I don't know why they put it as that because there's other races that work there, but more of the twerk club. With my style, I have more of a Cali girl style. I can turn up, but I'm more of like sensual type, seductive type style of dancing, I guess you can say. So I did want to hit up other clubs like that and just not have my options fully closed down because I knew since it was All-Star Weekend, some of the players are not going to just go to the quote unquote ratchet clubs. They're also going to want to go to the other clubs as well. So no, I didn't. I said enough that I needed to say for them to know I was coming, but I didn't disclose fully. Let's see. Next. Let me see. Whether the club wants to or the... Yes, they can get search warrants and videos and things like that. But fun to be. This is a whole nother animal on its own. Like in some areas in certain states, you have girls that are led to think that they owe this club their life. They got debts up the yang. They owe these clubs their life. Some girls even get tattoos or markings of a club or a manager at the club or a owner of the club or a pimp that runs that club, so that you can't work at any other club in that area, because they all know who's, marking is what. Sometimes it's like that from state to state. They know what girls go from state to state, and those are the girls that get so wrapped up into this lifestyle that they can't see nothing else after that. So they are willing to, I call it like kind of selling your soul to the devil. That's what I call it. And it's just like, man, I don't know, but it is. You want to see Layla? I would let you see her, but she got a bath today. She is awesome with taking baths too. She just was like, shower me. She come here, Layla. I'll see if she come, but I don't know. She's weird. Let's see. Let me make sure I do all of these before I go on to the next one. Miss Jasmine, the strip club is dangerous. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Girl, you might know some people I know. Hey, I hear how I was going to go out there and there was a shooting at the club. And I was like, I had my ticket booked and everything. I let all that money go because I didn't get like a package to where you can, I was like, I'm not going. And the men at our clubs can be very aggressive. Girl, I know. I done been choked up, slammed against walls. I done been like, I've had bouncers literally come pick me up. I'm only 4'11". Come pick me up and take me to certain celebrity booths or people that have money, because they say I'm stuck up. It's not that I'm being stuck up. It's every girl and their mom is at your booth. I don't want, they're just throwing dollars. I'm not going to get on my hands and knees and pick up money. You know what I'm saying? This is a job. This doesn't have to be a degrading thing. And I think when they sense that you kind of are like, okay, I don't want to kind of do all of that, they will go to the extreme to be like, no, make her come over here. And I've been picked up and put in booths and all kind of stuff because I just be like, I'm not going over there. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna talk to James, because I already know James. He's a regular in here and I could just sit and talk to him. He's gonna have me racks at a time, instead of me having to go over here and twerk and sweat and gotta worry about my money. Like, too much, too much. Let's see what you said, Jasmine. I never go to the club alone either. I always bring my boyfriend or people with me. I can say I was not thinking like that at the time. And I would have people I knew around me, but I wouldn't go. I was just confident to just go by myself. And I would, as a customer, thanks. I'm happy I seen that part after, because I'm like, what? Okay, as a customer, yes. As a customer, whenever I go to clubs like this, I have been, by myself and stuff like that, supporting friends and stuff like that. But if I'm just going to go and hang out, I do go with people. Let me see. I'm going to say this one last thing. I don't know what I just was about to read. Anything extra that doesn't have to do with Felicia or this case, could you keep it out my chat, please? Y'all could talk about that somewhere else. Yes, strip, dangerous, those girls. Dude, and you're treated like crap, I'm telling you guys. Yeah, I don't. Strip clubs are very dangerous. And the girls like, whoo, we can get on that. Oh, let me write that down. I'm telling you guys, I am so quiet and humble when I go to new places. I don't want to feel like I'm stepping on anybody's toes, because every club, and maybe Miss Jasmine, you can vouch for this. Every club you go to has that bitch. And I'm saying it like that. That girl that kind of runs that club. Not run it as in, but they can kind of call shots. You know what I'm saying? And every club has that. So when they see another girl come in there and they kind of got that same energy, oh no, they not having it. And they want you out of there immediately. I have, man, been in some crazy situations, and I'd be like, I ain't here to take your bag. I'm here to get my money and go. Like, you can have this. I'm getting what I need to go get and go. Like, but girls will have it out for you just for the simple fact that you're a threat to them in that club. You know what I'm saying? So I've had it so many times. I don't believe they did not. What? It was a female, not a male. What are you talking about, Michael? I'm about to drop the link real quick. I'm not going to be on here too much longer because I got to go do some things. But I don't understand what you're saying. What was a female, not a male? Anybody could pop up here real quick. I'll be back in about a couple of hours. And we're going to go over a little bit more of Felicia's lifestyle. Because I don't want to get it mixed up and try to make it seem like, oh, you know, she didn't know what she was doing. She was a little flower. No, we're all flowers out here, but it does not matter. That does not mean someone needs to take advantage of you or take your life or have you in a situation that you don't want to be in. So no, none of that goes. Let's see. Yes, y'all, if y'all have not done it already, hit that like button, subscribe. All I do over here is try to come with facts. I will always let you guys know when there's speculation, it is rumor. When there's facts, but I don't like to go, along anybody's lines of narrative unless I have facts. I'll tell you guys what's going on out there, and I'll make you guys make your own opinions. I don't want to put anything in anybody's head because that's not my position. My position is to give you guys all the information I can find. You guys go ahead and email me. IG me is the best with the information you guys have, and we can go back and forth with information and just get what we can out there to the people and help find people and save lives or make people's lives better. It's not only about these negative cases. If there's anybody out there that has like a child, like I deal with cancer people because of my sister and her journey, and there's certain kids that are like, oh, I want this to come true. I want this, anything positive, bring it my way, or anything you guys need to get out there, bring it my way. I'm down. Let's talk about it. So you guys have every way to, you guys even have my phone number. So contact me if need be. The father is not showing no compassion, no tears, no nothing. Just keep asking about money. I don't know if I see that. I'm going to reach out to the father and see if he will come on here and speak, because I don't see how people are painting him out. And I do want him to get his voice out there and explain his position in this whole thing, because I don't like the narrative that's being put out about him. But do not change your guys' mind because of what I'm saying. I can be completely wrong, but from what I see is a supportive father that is being there for his daughter that is 24 years old, that he can't change her if he wanted to today or yesterday or the year before or the year before that. She's 24 years old. What do you want him to do? Call the police, tie her down, put her in juvenile hall? What? I don't understand that. What's up, Michael? So explain what you're saying.
Yo. Nah, what I'm saying is, because he's on multiple panels, but there was this one panel I saw, I gotta find it, that he's laughing
Don't
about
name
this
drop
thing.
over here.
So he's not sure. No, I'm not gonna say the name drop.
Okay.
I'm saying I watched a panel that he's laughing about this situation. So I'm saying it's like he's not showing compassion.
In my IG, I want to see.
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna find.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna find it because I've been watching a lot about this case as well. You know, I've been following it, and the last one I saw is like he's talking, but it's like he's not showing no compassion. Like if you got a daughter that's missing and everything, I'm not gonna lie, I'm crying like a baby. I don't care how old she is. She could be 40 years old. If my daughter's gone, my daughter's gone. But all he keep talking about is money, 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 money. All
Where
right,
is he
I
talking about
understand.
money, 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 money?
How many times he said 5,000, 10,000, 5,000, 10,000? I gotta
I'm
disagree
hearing
to
the only
agree.
5,000 I'm hearing is $5,000 for information and $10,000 to help him stay there. We're gonna actually read that since you brought it up. Hold up. I was gonna bring something else up, but hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
all right.
bring this up real quick. Hold on, not this one. Give me a quick second
I'm gonna put
because
myself on mute. I'm gonna put myself on mute.
yeah, because we're not finna play this game. And if I don't have facts, we're not gonna sit up here and down somebody unless I want you to show me what you're saying. You already know, Michael. So
Oh, of course. I know that. I
you
know that.
already know how I am. So here we go. Oh, we got hey Buddha.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, love? How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to say, like, in my eyes, I think he is very supportive of his daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and he knew of the risk. He knew of the lifestyle. That's
Mm-hmm.
what his daughter chose to do. That's what she chose.
Right.
But I can tell you, growing up, born and raised in La M, okay, of my father, they cannot show emotion on the news. Even if your daughter's kidnapped or anything, your daughter's missing, you can't show emotions
Why is
because
that
the
though,
people
Buddha?
could be
Why do you
watching.
think why is that?
Because the people could be watching and then request for a higher amount when he's
Mm,
offering, okay, 5,000, 5,000. There got to be somebody out there, 5,000. If he gets at least like 5 tips that will lead to his daughter, the next reward will probably be 10, 20, or
right,
probably be more.
right.
But he's just, being like, I guess, safe at the time. And I think, yes, the girls that do get lost in the clubs and in that life, yes, it is basically, I agree with you, selling your soul to the devil.
I do too.
I agree. I agree with that too. But Buddha, you gotta understand. Like, I understand what you're saying, but a parent is a parent. It don't matter. Compassion is compassion, man. And honestly, and also, he's talking too much, and they got this case is really active right now. So when he's talking too much, it could really derail the whole case and make them want to drop the case and don't even want to look at it no more.
Okay. Let me just put it like this. I was in a similar situation, okay? My father, it shows no emotions. He don't he don't like he barely smile. He don't cry. That's why I say he don't show emotion. He don't cry because he was born from like he grew up since 5 years old with the gangs because he lost his father at the age of 5. So he learned to not show emotions. You have to be tough. You can't. I'm sure she knows that she can't cry because she got to be tough. She was probably scared. Yeah, it's a club she's never been to. She don't know nobody. She was probably scared, but she can't show that. So that's what I'm just trying to say. Like, even though my dad don't got no emotions, doesn't cry, he cares a lot. Like, he cared a lot about me. He cared about like where I was and everything. And like, I ended up coming back like I guess like a day or two later, and then the cops were like, he showed no emotion, no nothing. I was like, my dad cares. My dad just don't. He just don't show like that.
Uh, okay, I got another one. All right, but you came. I'm not no jinxing. I don't want to put this on nobody.
Uh,
But you came back. Imagine you would have never came back. you never know how your dad would have felt. You get what I'm saying? Even he don't show emotions now, but that gang thing don't mean nothing. That's a person's child.
My mom told me when I left for 4.5 years and I didn't talk to my father or my mother at all, that my father cried every night. That was the first time she ever saw him cry. So he probably does cry,
Well, he
but
shows
behind closed
emotions.
doors.
So ain't that right? That did he show emotions?
Yeah, he
So
probably
hold
does
on,
cry,
wait a
but
minute.
behind
Just like
closed
this, hold
doors.
on, wait a minute.
Oh.
Hold on. Just like this comment right here. How do you know he isn't crying alone? Smiling to fight back tears. How do you guys not know that?
Yeah, smile now, cry later.
Let me go get
But
my charger
he
for
it's
this.
like it's like a joint out there. It's like you put a mask on. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you don't
Okay,
show it, but you cry behind closed doors. That's what I'm
okay,
trying to say.
okay. Look at the way he's talking on all these interviews.
I
You
never,
think,
s- I've never, I don't watch TV, so
I feel what you say. Me, that I don't watch TV. I've been watching YouTube.
I learned everything about this person from Naomi, this girl.
That's what I'm saying. I've been following this case, and I've been watching. He been doing interviews after interviews on people's panels. I don't want to say their names and none of that, but it's like when he's doing these interviews, it's like he's not showing nothing. Like it don't matter how much you talk about your child is gone. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if she's
Yeah,
you don't know if she's kidnapped or murdered. It don't matter if she's kidnapped or murdered. I cannot talk on. I cannot do interviews on panels or even talk on the news if my child is gone. That's not something I'm not gonna do. Put myself out there. And
okay,
one,
but you
and one
see,
thing, but hold up, one thing.
oh
At least you could feel you could feel pain. Pain is pain, man.
yeah.
And he's not showing no pain, no compassion, or no emotion. That's what I'm saying. He's not showing no pain.
Like out here, like how much you try to hide it back, you could tell by a person's eyes.
Exactly. You could tell
And
about the.
I haven't seen, like I seen the one thing that Naomi shown. I seen that. That's all I seen. So I don't know
I'll
how
show
long
I'll
this is
show
going.
you guys. I'm gonna
But
show you guys some more him on another panel.
okay.
And to me, you guys, how can you guys can't say how someone else feels.
No,
You
I'm
may
sticking
not.
up for the man. The
No, no,
man
no,
probably
no.
don't show no emotion.
I'm
That's what I'm
just saying
saying.
you guys in general, not
Oh,
you necessarily, Buddha, but I am talking to you, Michael, as well. But just people that are saying this, you can't tell this man how to feel.
yeah.
You can't tell him you gotta cry, and that lets me know you love your daughter. He can be in total denial, shock. He knows what comes with this lifestyle. His daughter could be in Costa Rica on vacation, chilling, and she'll get to you when she gets to you. He don't know. Only
You
he
probably
knows
right
his
on that.
daughter. You guys don't know her.
Yeah.
So how can you say how
Nobody
this
knows
man
her,
is feeling? I don't understand that.
but nobody knows her. But you know what? You could be
But
right.
he knows her.
But I'm saying you could be right.
Nobody knows her. He knows her
He
though, is what
knows
I'm
her.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his child. Of course, he knows her.
Right.
For
But
him to be offering money that low, it must be like
it's
he still
sketchy.
has hope. No, he
Why
still
is
has
it
hope.
sketchy? It
He
ain't like
still
he
she
got it.
might
Wait,
be at
hold
someone's
on.
house. Okay.
Hold on a second. We're gonna mute both of you guys. I'm about to bring up this GoFundMe. He obviously don't got money like that. He lived not too far from me. It ain't like he big balling. You act like he just got racks on racks on racks on racks. Everybody knows their child is gonna go missing, so they got racks on deck for that. If there's $5,000, that's a lot for somebody to come up with. This is what.
So
Okay,
what did
the last time.
what?
No, no,
Can
no,
I
no,
say
don't
something?
stop me. Let me finish because I let you talk for a long time, and this is not your platform. So hold on, because I'm really upset about how people are going about this situation, and I feel like it's just because of her occupation, and we're not about to do that. The last time we were on here, The GoFundMe was $4,655. Let's see where it's at right now.
I want to know what the GoFundMe.
No. Hold on, Michael, because you're going to keep doing it, and I'm going to have to mute you. I already let you talk for a decent amount of time, and we're not finna do this right now. So let me bring this up. Okay, so this is where the GoFundMe is right now. $4,655. I don't see this man like GoFundMe. I contacted him, and I said, I need to know if this is you, so I can know that what I'm putting on my page is legitly you and is going towards you. This is what he said the money is going for. The only reason why it came up that it was going towards Quanell X is because someone popped up in the chat and said Quanell X's going fee is $10,000 right off the bat. And if that's what he's using it for, and that's what this dad thinks he needs to do to get his daughter's story out there, that's what he needs to do. I would do anything to find my child, to find my son. I don't care what it would take. And so if he feels like that's what he needs to do, that's what he needs to do. He said before him just asking them to go, even taking the phone with blood on it, and let me get to that as well. Bloody phone, I'm not going to say that no more, because he clarified it and said, and we will play this later on, he said there was like about three specks of blood on it, what looked like came from probably a fingernail or something in a scuffle, and it looks like the phone was thrown out on the side of the road. And the way that they found this phone was because of GPS, where she was sending her location to certain people in her family members, friends, whatever. So with that being said, okay, I said this is where they're at. His goal is $10,000. If this man want to use $10,000 for this private investigator that I already said I don't think is necessary, but if it was necessary for him to get some traction, yes, I would pay $10,000 to get some traction for my daughter. And I know she's African-American. They're not going to care. She's a dancer. She's this, she's that. So that makes her belittle. Like, no, it does not. Anybody's life is not worth more than anybody else's. I don't care what your net worth is. I don't care about any of that. Everybody's life is equal. So this is what he says it's for, and I only can go by what this man is saying the money is for, not what people want to insinuate. It says, my daughter, Felicia Johnson, is missing in Houston. We are from California. Finding my baby girl, Felicia, is our top priority. Our family is forced to be separated in this most trying time, and I will stay in Texas as long as I can to ensure everything is being done to find Felicia. Our family is not complete without her. I have never felt such a sense of helplessness in my life. I am asking for support to stay in Texas to search for my daughter. Look, hotel
I know that.
Michael, stop cutting me off and let me finish. A hotel is not that cheap. I don't care if you get the cheapest one. $50 a day is still a lot of money to stay out there, not including food, transportation, anything else he would need out there. And him trying to have this man help him, and he's not going to do it for free, because that's not who Quanell X is from my research and in my opinion. Do I hate the guy? No. Hey, I can't hate on a man trying to get their bag. But in a situation like this where people are vulnerable, I can't respect it, because I'll do anything I can do for free for anybody when in situations like this. To continue, it says, Felicia is a beautiful young lady, both inside and out. Saturday, April 16th, 2022, she turned 24. Not true. I think somebody else wrote this. She turned 24 on the 10th of April. She went missing on the 15th. So in the middle of the night. So it goes on the 16th. 24, with so much more to learn and enjoy from life. She aspires to succeed in hair, makeup, and in the modeling industry. Felicia is well loved and missed by her family and friends. This unfortunate situation is a devastating tragedy, and we all hope and pray for her the safe return of my daughter, Felicia Johnson. Our family would greatly appreciate any financial help to aid us in these desperate times, God bless. That's what he's saying it's for. I'm not going about what anybody else is saying that he's trying to pay Quanell X. Whatever he has to do with Quanell has nothing to do with us. What they're asking for here is help for him to stay in this state, to make sure the police is still doing it. Everybody is still on their job to find his daughter, as I would myself, and I hope any other parent would do the same. So, to continue with this, he gives updates. So let's see what his updates say. He says on his first update, the FBI has joined the investigation. I am keeping myself in high spirits. Thank you for your donations. We have reached 25% of the goal. Today, he says, I am in high spirits today, hoping for an update. And when I contacted this man, I told him, look, and I want him to put his mind at ease. If this club says this man is a regular, if this man went in this club, if anything like that, they have footage of this man. Whether the club says the cameras aren't working or anything like that, they're freaking lying. Because if it comes to their money missing, bet you them cameras are on, working, pristine, can zoom in on who had the money, who did this, who can zoom in, credit card information, everything. If it comes to their money. Yep, now, when it comes to girls and their safety and all that, they make it seem like, okay, whatever. But we're going to get into on some other of my lives on what they will hide. A girl being raped in the club, they're not going to show that. A girl being stole from, even from bouncers or waitresses, they're not going to show that. They know these girls come through and they'll trade your money in or whatever. They're going to keep some and they're going to be like, okay, this is what it was. Stop playing with me. That's why I had other people collect my money that I can trust, count it up. I hand them they cut and I take it right to the front. I already know what it is in there. So don't tell me it's nothing different. That's how these clubs get down. Everybody's looking for that extra $10, that extra $20, that extra anything they can take. So I wouldn't be surprised, since they didn't get this tape right then and there, they not going to try to sketch something out. Since the FBI is involved, that's why I feel more confident in this case. Because if they did not get involved, I was already going to say this shit's a wrap. Yeah, we may find Felicia, but we're not going to find exactly what happened because it's going to be sugar-coated.
Can I say I didn't even know yeah, I'm hungry because I ain't eating. I didn't even know the GoFundMe was for that. So I'm gonna take that.
No, Michael. We're not gonna play that right now.
I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna retreat that back.
Stop. You're not gonna play that with me right now because the very first live I did, when I said what it was for, somebody popped in and said no, it's for Quanell X. I read what it was for the very first day, and I said, look, don't see now you want to go on. But anyway.
No, I'm going on because I got an 8 here about to,
Okay, do what you got to do. But the very first day I said, this is what he said. Somebody popped in and said, okay, no, it was for Quanell X.
What's the food?
Hold on,
let me see.
I said it was for, the person said it was for Quanell X. I said, I can't see anything but what this man is saying it is for. So I got to go by what he's saying. We can't just make up what we want to make up just because we want to. That don't make no sense. But does that make sense to you?
No. I mean, what the GoFundMe, what he's doing and everything he's doing, I agree. He's asking for people's help for him to stay out there to find his daughter.
And even if it is to give Quanell X 2 racks of it for just getting the story out there, it is what it is. Yeah. Now, if Quanell X is asking for a full $10,000 for just getting the story out there, he's like, okay, bro, thank you for that. I'm going to give you this for doing that. Like, I don't need any of your more services. Let me see what goes on. But if anything else comes up, I will continue services with you. Now, if that man can't accept that and have that in his heart, that's when I will think something is going on.
Yeah.
But if he can and be like, yeah, I got your story out there. If he does need more private investigation after, because he feels like, okay, it's been like 6 months now, y'all playing with me. Yes. And even if Cornell's like, hey, I want to hike it up, whatever the case may be, if people can't have compassion, I can't mess with you. Like, I really can't. You have to, we're all here for each other. That's how I feel. And I don't know.
But all right,
Yeah.
can I say something real quick? All
Yeah,
right, when you fight,
no, Michael, you can't say nothing
I'm
unless
gonna
you come
play
on
that.
camera.
I'm gonna
Michael,
retreat.
wait, no, mute, wait till you're done, and then you can say something. Because you came up, Buddha could come up, but I know her situation and I know who I'm speaking to on the other end. I know her voice and everything. You came up, so when you, there we go. Now go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, I love you for that. But yo, look. What I'm saying is, when Buddha popped up, what's going on, Buddha?
That's my
Yeah.
boo.
Ah,
I just ain't
no, we
camera.
fucking no. That's it. Nah. If she could do that, I could do the same thing. Nah, just fucking.
Nah, you can't, because you got to keep the same
Yeah.
energy on me every time, or
Oh,
we don't
you already
work
know.
out.
I'm always keep the
I
same.
know how Buddha gets down. I know her voice. I know she'll pop up. She'll whatever.
You
You're
know,
always cammed up, so cam up when
yeah,
we
you
talk.
know. But, all right. Let me go back. I retreat for one, because you know, when you first did it, I wasn't really paying attention. You get what I'm saying? Because I really was trying to also look into this case as well. Because
Okay.
I've been looking into the case,
Okay.
and so when I say that right there, I'm gonna retreat what I said, because boom is what I said. So what was right there was what I said was wrong. All right, I'm gonna
Right.
take that. I'm not gonna say this and this and that. I was wrong on that. So it is. You read it. And it made me feel like I made me feel stupid right there. All right.
Don't
So
feel
cause,
stupid. Just
Huh?
feel no. Don't
cause
feel stupid.
no. What I'm saying is, I probably would have did the same thing for my child as well. You know, because for my kids, I'm gonna go full throttle. You know, when Naomi, I go full throttle for my kids. Well, by any means necessary, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go full throttle for my children. Cause that's what a parents do. But what I'm saying with the all right, when all these interviews, he's not showing no pain. But I guess she's older. You never know what's going on. And you never know. She's 24, 25. You never know what happened. She could have got kidnapped, murdered. I'm not. You never know what's happening in this place, because she jumped in a stranger's car. You get what I'm
We
saying?
don't know that for sure. We know someone said that. The person someone in the club, an employee or either the front desk person said that.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to question that, and they're like, "Oh no, well, how would they know or anything like that?" Let me tell you something.
It's
Did it
hard.
check the
It's hard.
cameras?
Let me tell
It's
you something.
hard.
No, it's not hard. Why
But
y'all trying to make this harder than it
What
is?
about the cameras? Do they have cameras?
They have cameras. Period. They do.
they gotta have cameras in all these
But let
places.
me
They
tell you
got
something. It ain't hard, and everybody's trying to make this freaking rocket science. It's not rocket science. Look, they're like, well, how would the front desk person or anybody in there know? Whatever. Look, when you walk into a club, when us girls walk into the club, we talking to the front desk person. She's going to get a job anyway. You
yeah.
sitting there while you waiting for management, so you telling them everything. Oh yeah, I'm from San Diego. I'm trying to get a job here and this and that. Her and the front desk person are probably chopping it up. Oh, bro, they might not hire you because they ain't hiring black girls on this shift, or whatever. Oh, but I do know that customer in there. He got money. He like black girls. Oh, you want me to holler at him for you? Oh yeah, yeah, go holler at him for me. She knows already when this guy come outside. She already knows she didn't get the job after she talked to them. Whoop, whoop, wham. He coming outside. It's a whole setup. Well, he come talk to her, and it's like, hey, whoop, 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 talking. Oh yeah, she already know. Hey, baby girl in the front already told me this is a lick. So she going, oh yeah, and she hop in the car with him. You don't know what the front desk had in stored with the customer or these two together either. It's just a grimy gang of nonsense. It's a gang.
Yeah, I know a
Yes,
few
all
strippers.
together.
I know a few strippers that
Saying
they
it's a
told me the
gang
story.
and a game. All of it is just all together.
So what? So it wasn't seen on camera. So I
That's that
agree
man
with
issue.
Jeanette.
We don't know. We don't know if he was seen on camera or not. We just know what
Oh.
was told to Quanell and what was told to the dad. We don't know what's told to the police. I told the dad, look, if this man went in this club, they got footage. They know exactly what it is. Chill out, lay low. If this man is a regular, really chill the hell out. Because when you go in there, these men come in there and guess what they do? There's a paper right in the front. VIP, you circling if you VIP, if you this, whatever, you signing your name, you're showing your ID. If you're a complete regular all the time, you may not have to show your ID because they already know who you are, but you signing in or whatever, you're on camera. They're protecting their front desk because people got to pay. Now, if you have a membership where you don't got to pay, you can come in, whatever, this amount of times or whatever the case may be. They're protecting that money. They're protecting that bag. They're seeing all that. They got all of it on camera. You don't need no special informants, no Inspector Gadgets. You don't need none of that. But the police is not going to tell you because it's going to mess up their investigation. And if you care about your child or your daughter, your whoever, the police has a duty to not give you or leak that information out because it could jeopardize the case. Not only in not being able to convict the person, but in letting the person know, hey, we looking here and there. Hey, we know this about you. And then they're going to go a different route. They can't do that. They can't jeopardize that, y'all. They just can't.
Yeah, you're right on that. And yeah, that's right. But what I'm saying is, he could. Oh, he's right now. He's also being messy too.
Who?
The father, he can't be talking about the open case. It's the FBI took over this
Listen,
case.
he don't know what he's talking about and what he's not talking about. You want to know why? Because he's not being told anything. He's trying to put anything out there to get some buzz, to get some feedback, because the police aren't telling him anything. Okay, imagine if your daughter came up missing, okay? And you tell the police, you feel like they're doing nothing because you're hearing nothing back. You're going to try to give out any information and say, hey, if you got this information, tell me. You want to get anything you can be told because the police are not telling you anything.
I'm gonna do my due diligence.
Exactly. So why is everybody mad at this dad doing his damn due diligence? I don't understand that.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying he could mess up. He could play with the
Michael, let Buddha talk real quick.
So that's who the other guy is, a private investigator.
Quanell X supposedly is. I don't know if he really is. I thought he was just an activist, but maybe he's the activist and there is a private investigator because I heard someone was going into establishments and getting information, and so probably it's him as an activist, and then there's a private investigator as well. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It's just what I'm thinking. I don't know.
No, I was gonna say because then that makes sense. You know, that's why he has the GoFundMe. He's doing everything he can do to find his daughter.
Multimedia. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's all he can afford. Like, why are we making money be an issue here? But when I see a little young lady and right off the back, it's $1 million on her head, I'm like, what? So is that how much she's worth? 5,000? Why isn't people running to put it on there? And I don't care if I even had to make a whole little thing to where I'm like, hey, 100% of it, or even if I'm like, okay, I want to make something off of it just for putting whatever I got out there. 90%, I wouldn't even be like, oh, I need 50%. People like that is crazy. Or even 5%. goes to me. Everything else goes to anything else going on with Felicia. The investigation is going straight to the dad, and I would expect him to put it in the right hands, because it's not me not being a family member or anything like that. I can't say where it goes, but that's just how much I want to be selfless. I don't understand people that are like, you got to give me racks on racks on racks to help you find a loved one. Things like this don't make sense. Now, if it's like, you want me to help you find Jordan, something materialistic, yeah, maybe I will, because that's materialistic. But a life,
Jay Savage just saying hi to you. Jay Savage.
Don't say that name on here.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I be messing with him though. Me and him be going at it. I'm kidding. Jay Savage. It's just when serious situations are going on, I don't feel like, the clownery and the trollery needs to go on. When we're playing around, yeah,
but
cool.
I
He doesn't have to
agree
do it on camera. Thank you. He does not have to do it on camera to appease nobody.
Yep.
Shut up, Oscar. I don't. Oscar always gets on me with this because I don't trust anybody, but the only person I trust literally is my mom. And that's it. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
No one else.
Same here.
No one else. Like, no one else.
Yeah,
I did used to have like a cousin that I would say I would trust to the end of the world. But now it's my mom. Like, that's it. I don't trust anybody. I mean, I may have like a little bit of confidence in someone, but trust, that's a big word.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miranda. He is taking action. What more does he need to do? I feel like people want him to get on his hands and knees and just start crying and just, what do y'all want this man to do? I want to know what y'all want this. Y'all tell me what y'all want this man to do.
I don't think he needs to do anything more.
I want to know, like, what does he need to do to let y'all know he loves his daughter? To me, I don't see a mom there. That doesn't mean she's not there. She may not want to be the face of it, so I can't even speak on that. But I see this man stepping up like, hey, I'm here. I'm going to stay in this city as long as I can. Can you guys help me? Stay here and make sure everything that can be done to find my daughter is done.
Yeah.
Why is that so wrong as a father? I don't see a lot of Black or African American fathers stepping up like this. I don't see it. So what's the problem with how he's doing it? Because he's not crying? Because he's not showing the emotion you would have, or not showing the emotion you expect him to have? Y'all can't do that. That's out of line to me. Let's see this one. Let's see this one first. She could have never left the club. You think, Jeanette, did she get in the vehicle? I also was hearing, not facts, that it wasn't a customer she got into the car with, but it was a driver of the club she got into the car with. And let me tell you this. When you do go to clubs, okay, you can call an Uber, you can call a taxi, but there are some either driving companies or even taxi companies that are assigned to the club. Not necessarily assigned, but they make deals with the club. So say, okay, I was working at this club in LA. They bring men, they tell them about the club. When they know it's like a couple single men come in or whatever, the taxi drivers will tell the men, hey, I got this club you can go to. I got you free passes, whatever. They are contracted with the club to bring the men from the airport to the club, and they get whatever amount of money each time they bring people to the club, each person they bring to the club.
I was going to ask you that too. Like,
hold on, let me finish. Each person they bring to the club, the taxi drivers get money, and that's easier money for the taxi drivers because it's money they don't got to report. And also at the end of the night, these taxi drivers will make relationships with girls at the club. Instead of to put them on the clock, they'll be like, hey, give me $20. I'll take you to your house. Not putting anything on the clock, that's $20 in their pocket. So these are things that go on. So I don't know if it was an actual driver from the club that they're saying that she got a ride from, or it was a taxi service that made deals with the clubs to do it, or even Uber drivers, because Uber drivers are you and I, and can say, hey, I'm gonna turn off my clock for right now, and I'm gonna just do drives from here, and each girl that I take home, will pay me this amount, and I'll give the club this amount for having, you know what I'm saying? It's a system. Go ahead, Michael, Buddha, if you want to speak on it.
Nah, what I was saying, like, I was gonna ask you that question, like, cause I know I've been in the, but we had a car and all that stuff. Do the club provide those type of services of car service and all that type of stuff?
Yes, especially
That's
if you're
how
in bigger
I'm
clubs, like
asking.
in Sapphires, you can get limos taking you home every night. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know some bars that does that. Some bars, when you drinking and stuff, they also have their own little car service they provide for you not get home, when you won't get in an accident and none of that other stuff. But I'm thinking this right here, while I feel the club not saying so much things or receive, because I feel they don't want a lawsuit against them. Or I don't. This. That's what I'm saying. This case is like nobody could like figure this case out. Is gonna be a real difficult case to figure out. It's an adult.
It's not a difficult. No, Michael. By no means necessary. Hey, Barbara, is it a difficult case to figure out? If this is truly a person that's in this club, they know who it is. They got his ID. They got all his information, credit card information. They got his car, license plates, and all that. It's not a hard case to figure out. If that is what happened.
Oh, so hold up. Let me ask you another question. So if they contract,
he's an activist with resources. Thank you, multimedia. He's an activist with resources. He's not a pirate investigator. So he's an activist with resources, and that is his job. And so maybe there was
he got the right resources.
Okay.
If he got the right resources, he probably could help.
No, he does, because when you hear Cornell X, it's like we got ant scattering now. Like, like there's an ant trail going on, and like you like swoop it or something like that, and they like, we gotta find the trail. That's what everybody's doing. Wait, let's get back on track.
Yeah, you ain't see the
we don't want that smoke.
Yeah, he had ninjas behind him. He no face, no case. Yeah, but if he probably could help him get. So if he got all these resources,
what he said was he helped bring traction. If that man is that's what he needed to do to get traction. Hey, Cornell, hit that man up. But I'm saying, do I feel it needs to be such a high tag? No, but if that's what that man feel like he's worth, do what you gotta do.
No, I'm not worried about the money no more. I thought
you was really on his head about that money.
Yeah, I was. So you read it. Like I I got it. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm right. I'm right. You feel what I'm saying? And I was wrong in the situation. You get what I'm saying? So I can't. You got me on that one. What I'm saying is, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But what the fuck I was gonna say? Shit.
Exactly. A whole bunch of bullshit is what she was saying.
The fuck nah, man. You
a whole bunch of effery is what she was finna say, because you don't want nobody else to talk. We want to all listen to Michael. What is nonsense?
Man, I don't know what
you just was saying something about this man that wasn't true.
Money.
You think money means more to him than his daughter? When I seen the relationship that he had with his daughter, and everybody's hating on that relationship, saying, oh, he's too supportive, he's too this, he's too that. Knock it off. Because my mom didn't like it, but I don't hide nothing from my mom. And when I told her, she was just like, But that day I came and threw that stack on the bed and was like, that's what's up. She already know I don't get down on no other extra nonsense. She knows I'm a little bit uptight sometimes. So it wasn't nothing like that. When I came and I was just like, because she was mad at me. She wasn't talking to me. I just came and I just threw it on the bed and I walked out. Next morning, she did have a little talk with me for doing it. But I was just so over her being so, not supportive of it. But then when I had to sit her down and explain exactly what's going on, I will have all these, things in place for you to understand, for you to feel comfortable. I'm not doing anything extra. I'm not doing any extra sexual acts. I'm not doing anything but what comes along with that. And that's just that. And so she got to be comfortable with it and not fully comfortable. I don't want to say that she never was fully comfortable,
Oh,
but I'm grown. So it's like, you can't really change that. For people to keep saying this man needs to do this and this and that with a young lady that is completely grown makes no sense to me.
all right. Now I remember what I was saying. All right, when you were saying, so these that the drivers that work for the clubs and all this, they give their information out to these the clubs.
What do you mean?
Like the drivers, they have the like and the clubs have the drivers' information.
I've seen before at Cheetos, they have a whole bunch of taxis out front, parked all in the sides and in the front of the spaces.
But what I'm saying, they do they have they driving information, like they license plates and their names and all this and stuff like that.
Oh, it's a strip club. Why are they going to get all that? But as far as like main big strip clubs, I don't know. You can ask Naomi. I don't know
Now,
much
I ain't
about
gonna lie.
strip clubs.
I'd have been in strip clubs with my homegirls because I know a lot of strip clubs. But we had, I was,
I don't like
we,
going in.
we had drivers. Like we went over there with drivers. These strippers do what they do. After they done, they come back and we drive them home and shit like that. Because we was cool with them. You feel what I'm saying? And I was doing what I was doing. And I don't want to get to that. But we
What do you
was
mean you a driver? Like you work for a company?
no. I'm just saying, like, that was my homegirls. They were strippers, and we used to take. They
Oh,
used
see,
to,
I was just friends, and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
take
and then
them.
I don't
Okay,
know what
okay,
goes in back scenes. You feel what I'm saying? All
yeah.
I know, what I saw was that most of the strippers, they go at it with other strippers. That's all I saw. I don't know what the manager this that I don't. But what I was saying was, so these clubs got these cars that work for. Oh shit! What the fuck is?
Hello, Lady Fresh, Jewel, Barbara Jones.
What I'm
Thank you
saying
very
is,
much for coming.
what I'm saying is, so if they have the information, do they have information on the cars that drive the
That's
women
what I'm
home?
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think you gotta ask Naomi because I don't know. I mean, from what I've seen, no, it's a strip club. If they want to know, they have the camera, they have the technology to zoom in and
That's what I'm
see
saying.
small, yeah, to protect their club.
Is that because for a lawsuit thing, the club catch a lawsuit or get shut down for this, right
Right,
here.
but some clubs have that to protect themselves. But like that's what Naomi just said earlier. When it comes to someone's life, it's like they don't give a shit.
There's a lot of
But
people don't give a shit
if it
about a lot of
comes to
shit.
money, there goes Naomi. You can ask
Yes, I had to
Naomi.
get Sai. Because I didn't go get him because we kept this
All
conversation
right,
Yeah.
going. Try to have
yo,
somebody pick him up.
Okay,
Naomi.
can you please answer him?
Well, big clubs. It don't matter. With big clubs or little, I know the ratchet clubs they don't give a shit on ratchet
No, you
clubs.
said any
But
clubs.
big
You just
clubs,
said
like the
club.
clubs that's like you know what I'm talking about. Would they get information on the
driver license
Huh?
and the
I warmed it up. That's
license
the best I can
plate.
do for you.
All right, thank you. I love
But
you.
what's the
So what do you
question?
want me to do with these
He
potatoes?
wants to know
I'm gonna
if
drop the link again.
You want gravy on them?
Yeah, they
he
right there.
wants to know if they
You guys have a
write
potato?
down the driver license and the license plate number.
No.
Wait, I muted you.
I'm
Don't
saying,
unmute yourself. Don't unmute yourself if you're talking to somebody else. I'm trying to listen to what she's saying. What'd you say,
Oh,
Buddha?
okay. No, I was okay. He said, the strip clubs write down your driver license and your license plates, and I said, I
License
don't
plate. Why
know.
would they have the
Yeah,
license plate if they're getting a taxi driver?
he said, I don't know. I think he's saying people that drive up. I don't know what he was talking about.
No,
Something about drivers. There he is.
what I'm saying is like these big strip like like these known strip clubs. Do they keep the information of their own drivers, like license plate?
I doubt it. I doubt it because you know what? It's so many drivers that come up and they get vouchers from these places. I doubt that they keep track of. Well, me working in Vegas is so many of them. I doubt that they have like a record of each one that's coming in each time. That would be too
I don't
much
think they
to
give
deal
a
with. I
shit.
doubt that.
Yeah.
They may know people by face because seeing them every night, but knowing exactly who it is in the car and all that, nah, I doubt it. But
that's how I was asking. That's how I was asking.
no, I doubt that.
Because if they did, they could have probably found this case probably would have got solved quicker.
No, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it's already solved. It's just not being said because we want it to be solved, but they need to make sure everything they got all their T's crossed, I's dotted, J's nice and curly before they're going to say anything because they need to have this whole case in the bag. If this is a regular, this is locked down, done if they got the video cameras. Because even if they don't have the one coming in the front, they're gonna tell me all the cameras is messed up. Nah. They may do it though. Jay Savage says, I never knew that wild taxi drivers get over. Yes, they get from and if they pick up guests, yes, they get a part of that. They pay them. That's why you see the ones waiting there and they will wait hours. They wait there right on the side. When they see someone come out, they'll drive up. They not missing all that other money out there for no reason. They know they got guaranteed money at these clubs. And that's why they sit out there and wait, whether it's a dancer or a customer. And they really want dancers. You know why? Because dancers at the end of the night, they may be a little tipsy, may be a little on. And you know what? You at least got a $20 tip or more than that already on top of whatever they driving you. They might even toss you 100 because they just feeling so generous. That's why they go to these clubs because they already know. Or they know they getting a girl in the car. They might get a flash or something. They might get a little show because it's her and her friend in the back and they tipsy and they whoa. So they in a little mirror like, hey, I'm telling you, it's a whole nother world. I'm telling you.
All right, well, these to me, I don't know. Like they found the phone.
Got to the visual. Can I get to the visual first, and we can have these conversations after?
Let's do this.
We about to get on 2 hours, and at 2 hours, I'm really cutting it off because a lot of this, I have to say, I got to get the video together because I want to show you guys a little bit more into Felicia's life. And this is not here to make you guys think of her or belittle her, because if you guys will belittle her, y'all might as well tell me F me because I live the same lifestyle.
I'm not gonna do that.
Go ahead, Buddha.
I have a question. Somebody in the chat said Houston strip clubs do not offer drivers to the dancer.
I don't know who's saying this. Who said that?
Oh, someone named Secret.
I don't care what they're saying actually, because I know for a fact when I was out there was taxi drivers on the outside.
You saw? Okay.
I know for a fact
So
there
you
were
witnessed,
taxi drivers on
witnessed
the
it.
outside, and I didn't get into it because I know I wanted to leave before my friend did, and I didn't. I ended up going back in there and I laid down because I didn't want to get into their cars. They do. Listen, I don't gotta argue with nobody.
No, I was
Who said
just
that?
wondering. I was just
No.
wondering.
Oh no. It is that way. They do.
Okay.
Who said that?
Secret.
Hey.
And
Oh yeah, Secret was in here the other day, and I don't do a lot of those like subliminal.
Nah, you
Secret.
you witnessed it. You witnessed it. You was there.
That's
You
what I'm
there.
saying. I
You
don't
know what
got to
I'm saying?
speak on nobody else's experience because I'm speaking
Like,
on mine.
I'm just trying to get a perspective.
I'm not saying the club says, "Hey, come here, Naomi. This car you need to get into." I'm not saying that. But they are like, hey, there's taxi drivers out there. Go ahead and get in there. And I have seen taxi drivers have a little slip. They take it in. They get whatever little snap they need. And then they come out and they happy or whatever. They get their little cut, whatever, with their little money. I've seen it. I don't need anybody else to tell me anything like that.
I'm just saying. I just want to get my the perspective of it, of like what they really do in these type
I'm
of
just telling
things.
you firsthand from what I've experienced.
Okay.
And this is, let me tell you guys, this has been in Houston. This was in, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta look up, when was All-Star Weekend in Houston? Can somebody tell me when All-Star Weekend was in Houston?
I don't know.
This is when I went out there. I'm not asking you. I'm asking somebody else out there. When was All-Star Weekend in Houston in the earlier 2000s? That's when I was in Houston. Not a dancer completely, but in Houston during that time is what I'm saying.
Every secret knows.
I'm not about to keep going back and forth. I'm just saying what I've experienced. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna oh yeah, maybe Secret knows what date that was.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah. I was talking about my experience with the drivers. And that was my first time out there. And I was like, whoa. We're going to talk about my first time at that one club, though. We're going to talk about that because this is getting too long. I'm not going to go over too much.
You can't trust too much of these drivers, man.
Secret, do you remember that? Yeah, they're not writing back to that.
There's some people that's good and some people that's bad. You never know what the hell is going on. Like you got perverts, you got all this type of stuff that's going on around these type of things as well, So this is what I'm saying. This case is like,
oh, she says she's sorry she don't party on All-Star weekends.
Oh, okay. This was on All-Star when I was out there. But if you live out there on a regular basis, I don't know how they get down, but I do know that in California, we do have certain taxi drivers that come to the clubs that are regulars that come to the club, and they come in and they have like a little slip for picking up people or for bringing them in. They come in, they take it in the front, they stamp it, they give them their money, and they go out. So I know that for a fact. Just saying. I was there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there in 2013. 2006 was when I graduated. I wasn't dancing then. So 2013 when I was out there on site. Why I keep saying on site? Media instead of on site. Yeah, I was out there in 2013. That's when I was there.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm about to play this right now, y'all, and then I'm about to wrap it up after. Well, I showed you guys the other stuff. So yeah, I'm about to wrap it up after this because I need to get my video for the next live, and I have to meet up with my professor for 30 minutes. So
okay.
I'm gonna jump down. I got a text.
I'm gonna drop down back in the chat then.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I got a text.
Okay, go ahead.
So it was great being here. Thanks for having me up here. Namaste.
Yes. Bye. All right, here we go. I'm gonna play this for y'all, and let me get up out of here. I'll be back at 3:30 though. Let me turn it on.
Now it's 6:02. It's been a week of desperate searching And 24-year-old Felicia Johnson has still not been found.
Yeah, she's the California woman who's been missing since a visit to a Houston nightclub. Ugochi Iloka has been following the search. She's live this morning at Bear Creek Park. Ugochi, what's the latest?
Dave and Kimberly, well, we're back here at Bear Creek Park, as you mentioned. This is where we understand from Felicia Johnson's family that her bloody cell phone was found. Now, this is now more than a week later that she has been missing. This is also 13 minutes away from the nightclub she was last seen alive. Now, today, Crime Stoppers Houston is offering an up to $5,000 reward to anyone that can bring information that'll lead to the return of Miss Johnson.
Felicia! Felicia! Felicia!
Now look at your screen. This is Johnson's family and supporters gathering just yesterday here at the park, hosting a prayer vigil for the 24-year-old missing. Her father says she is a sweet, kind-hearted person who came to Houston from California to celebrate her birthday and look for work. Felicia was last seen at CoverGirl's nightclub on West Little York, where she applied for a job. According to community activist Quanell X, an unidentified customer offered Felicia a ride from the club, and they believe she was taken against her will.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm here. Daddy here.
Felicia, hang in there, sister. We love you. We're looking for you. We're hunting for you, and we will not stop.
Some kind of way I'm finding the strength to just keep going and do what's necessary for her.
And you definitely have to feel for that hurting dad there. And I asked Houston police if they are investigating Felicia Johnson's case and suspect any foul play there. They wouldn't confirm the foul play part of it, but they do confirm they are investigating all leads here. Steph?
All right. Hopefully we'll get more information this week. Ugochi Iloka live in Bear Creek Park for us this morning on that story. Thank you for that.
Hi, it's Stacey Abrams.
So yeah, y'all, that's what I got for now. I'll be back on here in an hour to show you guys a little bit more of her lifestyle. And a question was, I'm going to try to see if I can talk to Kevin. Kevin, if you're out there watching, I'm going to hit you up and see if he can talk, because I don't like the narrative other people are putting out there for him. And I just feel like he's a father not really knowing what's going on. He knows what comes with the lifestyle. He's young, he knows. But as far as saying he shouldn't support his daughter and things like that, I feel like that's just a lot of small-minded people. Because that's why a lot of these kids nowadays commit suicide and do outlandish things, because they don't have support from their parents. She's a grown woman. What do you want them to do? Chastise her? Put a chastity belt on her? What? But I can say he's out there searching. So at the end of the day, I will reach out to him and see if I can speak to him. I spoke to him myself, but if he wants to come on here, he does. If he doesn't, what can I say? Mike can do, face-to-face with me and him and record it previously and then show it to you guys after. It just depends on what he's comfortable with. I'm not going to push nobody to do anything in this time of need. I'm not. But I will say, I do feel, and I don't push any GoFundMes like that. But regardless of what he wants to use it for, it's not like he's saying, I want $200,000. He just wants money to help him stay in this state. And it's not cheap, to make sure things are going right with his daughter. Now, if later on we see some outlandish, I need $500,000. Okay, I could see people saying, okay, it's a money thing. But right now, this man got on it right as soon as he could. He got right to finding his daughter's phone. He found it before the police even did it, to kind of keep this thing moving. So that's all I can say is I feel like he is doing his due diligence. And until I see otherwise, I can't say this man is doing anything other than that. So when we talk about things, let's talk about facts. You can't talk about facts if you don't got the facts. So I don't know why people keep saying I know for a fact if they don't got facts. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm also gonna look at last live if they did put my chats down, and I'll tell you guys next live who got the tickets, and for this live who got the tickets, and I'll be on here in about an hour. All right, y'all. Love. Bye-bye.